Hi, I'm Denise Otten, and in 2003, my baby Courtney, who was 7 years old at the time, was diagnosed with autoimmune hepatitis. When the doctors told me, I was devastated, and I cried so hard that I couldn't breathe right there in the office. Yet I didn't want to panic my little girl who was sitting right beside me. And like many mothers and fathers in America, I was running the kids to and from the children's school events. And one day at practice at the talent show, I saw her beautiful blue eyes have a little bit of yellow in the whites of their eyes. So I ended up taking her to the doctor, and they told me she had autoimmune hepatitis 1 and would have to go on prednisone for a long time and a very strong immune suppressant drug called Imuran. I was, again, so shocked because I wasn't a heavy drinker at all. I was nutritionally oriented. And how could my baby have hepatitis? She was 7 years old. Where could she get this from? And I knew she could die. I knew this meant possible liver transplant. I wasn't a fool. I was very aware of what hepatitis could do to a body, and I couldn't believe a 7-year-old could contract it. I thought my life was over. As a matter of fact, I wished my life could be taken and she would be spared. So for 4.5 years, I had to listen to the doctor because I'd gone on the internet, and in 2003 there were no alternative remedies, holistic or otherwise. And I had to listen to the doctors and give her very high doses of prednisone and Imuran, which made, the prednisone, of course, as everybody knows, makes your body very, very overweight and very, very hairy. So for a 7- and 8-year-old, it was very upsetting to see your daughter transform from a beautiful, thin little girl to a very fat and hairy girl, and we had to nair her body so that she would feel normal. This wasn't easy to do, and I had to do it every day for 4.5 years. Subsequently, after the 4.5 years were over, we went back to the doctor and he said, "Oh, it's not working. The protocol has to be changed. We have to give her alternative meds." Now, I wasn't a fool. My husband and I knew what alternative meds meant. It meant stronger and more serious, and possibly a little bit more dangerous. So we had to, of course, give that to her. And I said, "No, we gave you 4.5 years. So against my doctor's wishes, I denied the medical alternative protocol. And I went on the internet and I looked and searched for weeks for an alternative idea for autoimmune hepatitis. And unbeknownst to me, I found 4 different doctors and an antioxidant protocol, and in 3.5 months, my daughter was well. She was in remission. The doctor didn't believe me, but it's been 5 years. And now she's a beautiful, healthy, athletic girl who every time she goes out the door and she goes to school and she kisses me goodbye, I look at her and I marvel at how beautiful and tall she's gotten and how healthy she is, and how if I'd listened to the doctors, I might not have had my daughter. So I wrote this book, Curing Courtney, so that everyone in the world could find out, how did I actually do this? How did I find an antioxidant protocol that reversed her autoimmune hepatitis at 12 years old? She's now 17 years old and super healthy. As a matter of fact, she's taller and stronger than me. You have a choice. It really is the beginning of the rest of your life. I really wish you all the best, and God bless you.